It's Thursday. It's the 16th of September, 2021. You're watching and listening to the Day Weather Podcast. Thanks for tuning in. Breezy, pleasant weather through Sunday will be the rule of thumb. We have this big cold front that we're going to be seeing roll into the Pacific Northwest Saturday, then into the Northern Rockies Sunday night. We also have a cool front today and tonight that'll be moving across Montana through the Dakotas and the Northern Plains. That is going to make it a little breezy today. Also, some of you are going to cool off a bit on Friday before warming back up again over the weekend. Then we're expecting temperatures to drop Monday and the Tuesday. It does look like the front is maybe going to arrive a little bit earlier than we talked about yesterday. We'll show you that here in a minute. The northern areas are going to have the biggest impacts with the coldest temperatures and the best chance of getting wet and white. That'll be especially true over Idaho, Montana, and northern areas of Wyoming. Also, let's take a look at the fall colors. Thanks for sending these photos in, folks. We'll give you an email here shortly to send more photos. Although this weekend isn't going to be the peak of the color, this is going to be a good weekend to check out those colors, especially with the weather looking pretty good. So here's a sampling around the region. Here's up in Rocky Mountain National Park yesterday. Those aspens turning there now, beginning to show up. And the Rocky Mountain National Park area, a really good place to go to check out the fall colors. Bear Lodge Mountains, not looking bad either. That was taken on Sunday. The Bighorn Mountains beginning the turn there. This is about 8,000 feet along 14A in the northern Bighorns. And we'll see those colors really accelerating here in the coming days. And all the way from Fairbanks, Alaska, we have a submission. Wow, some really beautiful shots coming out of the Fairbanks area with the birch and aspen turning up there. So from Fairbanks, Alaska to the Bear Lodge and Bighorn Mountains to Estes Park area, we've got those fall colors changing. So don't forget to submit your photos. I know a lot of you will probably head out this weekend, so I'm expecting to see some great photos get sent in this weekend and early next week. Now, to the weather. Here's today's satellite photo. I'm showing you a visible satellite photo, and it basically shows all the clear weather out here in the west. You might notice these little patches of yellow. Well, those are city lights, folks, just before the sun came up. The new satellites that we have access to just produce some incredible images. This visible image shows really well the front and the trough zipping across Montana today. That's going to go like this and then spill some cooler air tonight and tomorrow morning along the Front Range. And here it is right here. Here's that frontal boundary that'll be racing to the east, but cool air comes in behind it. And these are temperatures relative to normal tomorrow. Look at eastern Colorado, western Nebraska, northwest Kansas, southeastern Wyoming. Well, temperatures tomorrow are going to cool off. But notice along and west of the divide here, the cool air is not deep enough to get western areas of Colorado or the western slope. But a little cool down tomorrow, but that cool air exits and then temperatures go right back up again. The front will produce some showers, mainly up here in Montana, northern Wyoming today, then into the Nebraska and the Dakotas later on. So not a lot of water with that front, mainly just a cool down. Now the main event. Here's the trough that's coming in. This is for about 6 p.m. on Sunday. So by 6 p.m. on Sunday, the front is just getting into the northwest areas of Yellowstone National Park, near the Jackson area, but it's through western Montana, most of Idaho, and the Pacific Northwest by then. This is the frontal boundary by that 6 p.m. time frame. So the temperature contrast here is really quite remarkable, and that's what you'd expect with a strong front like this. So where you see the blue, the green, and the purple, temperatures relative to average are below normal. The red and the gray colors here are where it's really warm. So you can really see very easily where the front's going to be approximately by 6 p.m. on Sunday. This front, and most fronts like this, usually arrive a little earlier. So I would say this is more like 4 p.m. on Sunday, Mountain Time. But you can see the cold air rushing in through Idaho, western Montana, just reaching northwestern Wyoming. Look at the coolness back into the Pacific Northwest, even into California. So let's watch and see how this cold front progresses. So this is late Sunday afternoon, and this is what the precipitation looks like by then. So you can see the moisture is very, very good in the Pacific Northwest, central northern areas of California, then moving into the northern Rockies. This moisture right here is actually going to be some afternoon showers and thunderstorms that may develop Saturday afternoon ahead of this trough. There it is by Monday. The main frontal boundary is now basically by noon Monday through just about all of Wyoming, headed towards the Dakotas, and then moving into eastern Colorado later in the day. And these are temperatures by noon Monday. So let's back up here. This is by late Sunday afternoon, noon Monday. The cold front is through and moving down into Denver and basically is hung up right along Interstate 70 here. So southern Colorado not going to get into that colder air until later Monday. But Wyoming, Montana, the Intermountain West, during the day Monday, the high temperatures on Monday will happen very early in the day. Then they're going to fall. And these are temperatures by noon Tuesday relative to average. You can see the coolness goes all the way down to Roswell, down into Big Bend country here, and everybody gets a taste of fall. Is this going to be a serious, super hard frost freeze? It doesn't look like it, but we will see temperatures dropping into the 20s in the mountains, and we're going to see, as you can see, the red areas and the pink areas here. This is where the freezing temperatures are going to be. Now, this is mainly in the mountains, in the higher mountain valley areas, but usually in these situations, you're going to get a little bit colder at night than what it's showing here. But by Tuesday morning, some of you are going to be upper 30s and low 40s. Some of you will be lower 30s. And for you folks that live in the mountain valleys, you're going to be as cold as the upper 20s for a while. High temperatures on Tuesday will only be in the 50s and lower 60s. So not a juggernaut, not an Arctic blast, but certainly a real taste of fall. And we're still seeing that potential for a little bit of snow in the high country of the northern and central Rockies with this front as it moves through. Now, this is by Tuesday night. The system is a quick mover, so it is going to move fairly quickly into the northern plains and Great Lakes. There's another frontal system behind it that could sneak into the area by late Thursday into Friday, and question mark on that one to see how far it penetrates into the Rockies. But this will be the next system to watch for the end of the week. Have yourself a great Thursday, everybody. We'll talk to you tomorrow.